Motherfuckers, welcome back to Hungover Hotel. This is a little different because, okay, so we are supposed to leave Boulder in the morning. We just left the event. We just left the party. We're not really hungover yet. Still kind of blacked out.
I think we're still buzzing.
We're about to be though in a couple hours.
I'm already drinking Revitalize. I'm hurting.
I'm
My
gonna
head
sip that
hurts.
while we're talking about it.
Yeah, it's really bad. So
shit actually helps.
we're in Boulder. You're probably looking at my hand cast. We're gonna get into it. This night has been a little different.
Interesting.
Dream
It's been
state.
interesting.
Dream state, honestly.
It's been interesting to say. So Boulder, so we're on the West Coast, which isn't really like our demographic.
Barstool-esque.
It's
That's
not
what I
very
always say. I feel like
Barstool.
Barstool has a huge presence on the East Coast.
Yes,
Yeah.
always. And like people still showed up and it was great and you guys were awesome, but it's not the same vibe as the East Coast. I think it's just because we're East Coast girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just not the same.
Yeah. I get
But
that.
also at the same time, it's like, it's just not the same.
It's just not the
It's
same.
just not the same.
And
it's
also,
a little different.
You know how I was describing Boulder? And also I was talking to people at the party. I was just like talking to them while we were on stage.
Yeah.
We were saying it's a very chill, crazy place.
Chill as fuck.
Like it's
That's a
crazy.
good way to describe
it's like
it.
it's like that those words don't even match, but it's like a crazy chill place.
I was so confused though because when I went out to breakfast with my friend this morning and she was like, Boulder's like a huge party school, like huge drinking school, and I didn't
And I've
really
heard
get
that.
vibe.
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
everyone at the meet and greet was like, "This isn't really a party school."
Yeah, no, the big thing was they were
thought it
like,
was
we don't go to
crazy.
bars, we just have house parties.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they were like, "They're not fun. We hate the frats. We go to Denver. We don't really stay here." I'm like, okay,
So is Boulder not
What?
as hype as everyone makes it out to be?
I don't know. I still want to go to school here.
Oh,
I
dude,
still want to settle
wish.
down here.
I want to settle down here. When yesterday, me and Grace were saying that we want to, when we get married, we're going to settle down here and have
Married to
children.
each other.
Yeah.
It's like the nicest vibe I've
It's
ever
good
seen in my
vibe.
life.
I've never had good vibes like that.
But here's the thing,
But
like,
it's not Sleep When You're Dead tour vibes.
no.
But it is good vibes.
It is
Yeah.
phenomenal vibes.
Yeah.
It's like where you settle down.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Like you settle down when like you're 25 and still want to do drugs and party.
But here's the thing, like,
That's a good way, yeah, literally.
Yeah. It's like you're like mediocrely setting down.
well, so one of the girls that we were talking to,
Sorry.
they were like, all the guys here, all the frat guys who are fucking hot.
Oh my God. Boulder has the hottest guys.
Hottest motherfucker.
When we drove past that frat house,
Oh my God. I was unbuttoning my pants.
I mean, come
I was
on.
like, Jesus Christ.
These
that
Call
was
me a hooker.
crazy.
ideal gentlemen.
Like
They're
the-
all just like
And they're
like
just chill as
surfer, skater, like
Yeah, so that's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So that's what the girl was saying.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, they're just a bunch of California kids
Yeah.
whose parents were like, please go to college. And then they come here and they're like, yeah, my parents told me to come to college. And they just fucking vibe out until they graduate.
And they are the cutest cuties
They're
that I've
so-
ever seen. Boulder
They're
boys
so
are
hot.
so
and
hot.
they seem so kind.
They were nice.
I honestly
Yeah.
think they were so nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were nice.
The
Because
boys
funny.
at the
Frat
after
guys?
thing that we went to were really nice.
Yeah.
Some were a little, but
Yeah, we'll get into
I mean,
it.
that's always
So
bad.
let's
Yeah.
retrace. So let's
Okay.
start back
Retrace.
at the back of the night. Let's retrace our steps.
Let's
Okay.
go all the way till when we got here.
okay, good idea.
Okay, so let's start last night.
Yeah, because that's
So,
when.
so yes, we need to talk about this. So yesterday,
420.
we did 420. You guys are going to see this in the vlog. I got too high. It was fucked up. We left, whatever. It was absolutely
we didn't even
ridiculous.
get like 5 steps in.
I feel like Dave and he has to go to the hospital.
Ain't that right, fellas?
Yeah, happy 420, boys. I am having a heart attack. Oh no. You want to find a bench? No.
No, I mean, I'm not a cool, chill smoker.
So what they do at Boulder, like, because it's Boulder, like the weed capital of the fucking
Well, it's
whole
420.
nation. Yes.
Yeah.
So they all gather and they all like blaze up at 420, of course.
Obviously.
And like we missed it by like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
it was so tough.
But it didn't even matter. We
It
went
didn't
to the
matter.
park. They were blazing up because it's 420. I get into the park. I'm like, oh, I'm big man on campus. Let me hit all of it. I hit all of this shit.
Dude,
What
they're
do you
passing
expect?
joints. You have to hold it with 2 hands, like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like great,
Yeah,
like
and
Wiz
I
Khalifa
like
style.
and I like smoke weed to go to bed, with Grace.
yeah.
Like I don't like
The only
smoke
person
weed
I
and
like
chill.
smoking with is my boy Brianna.
That's it. I'm like, I cannot talk to anyone when I'm smoking. So I smoke all these crazy joints, whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm a paranoid schizophrenic. I either need an ambulance or I need to go home.
There'd be a circle around me. Get the ambulance. There's one ambulance over there. I go out in it. That would be fucking crazy. Everyone would love to see that happen.
So we went home and we come home and I'm like, all right, we film the mukbang. I'm like, I got to get this high gone. So we get the high gone and then we eat a full jar of shrooms.
So many
A
shrooms.
full jar of
I was
shrooms.
very
Full jar.
jealous.
Yeah, Gia was so
we,
jealous.
we told
Yeah.
Gia we would save her some, but we couldn't because they were kind
There
of
was
nutty.
there was crumbs.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
crumbs left. So we didn't think we were going to eat this whole jar.
Wait,
it's a
can we
whole
backtrack
jar.
for a quick sec?
Sure.
So I think it's the funniest thing that like when you're like some people when they get high they get paranoid and you think everyone's looking at you. People were really looking at you.
So it's like, when you take an edible and you're like, oh my God, everyone's judging me. Everyone's looking at me. So my paranoia became a reality.
Yeah, it's
everyone,
like worst nightmare.
Everyone was looking at me and everyone was judging me. And I am thinking, everyone's looking at me. Everyone's judging me. Okay, you're looking at me. You're looking at me. You're judging me. I'm going to kill myself.
That is terrifying.
I'm going to have a heart attack.
Not only were they just looking at you, they were coming up.
And I thought I was going to faint. I was like, oh my God, I'm sweating. The sun is beaming on me. The elevation is hitting. I'm going to faint. And then I started thinking, how humiliating if I just
Was
faint.
it at like the quad or something?
Yes.
It was like in the middle of a park in the middle of
okay.
campus.
It was like a destination, like everybody's gonna go there.
I mean, it was
Yeah.
sick if you're like a
very,
stoner
very
and
cool.
no one wants to take pictures.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. Everybody here, they love weed. And I wish I could be like in on that. I wish, like we were saying, like we wish we could be like cool girls like that, like chill
girls.
like whatever. These motherfuckers, they love their weed. So everybody's coming up to us saying, dude, you gotta try my weed. It's the best weed. Dude, you gotta try my weed. It's the best weed.
Everyone's
like,
got
sure.
the best
Like,
weed.
over and over and over. Like,
Sure.
I mean, I'm sure your weed is the best weed, but so is hers, her, and hers.
I hit a black joint. I was like, is this heroin?
Yeah, that kind of threw me for a loop when it was.
Was it a
fucking
blunt?
wrapped.
It was just a
was
black,
it
like a
was wrapped
joint.
in black.
Interesting.
But it was horrifying. And then I hit one rolled in shit. I don't know. the
Rolled
terms.
in like wax and like
It was like keef
and shit.
dabs and
Yeah.
shit. And I don't do that.
That's
Yeah,
just not
no.
But I
it.
did it all. Do you smoke like that, Gia?
I used to.
I used to
I know.
too. That's why I
Yeah.
thought I could do it.
Yeah. Yes.
But I haven't smoked like that since college.
I would have died.
I
I know
never-
exactly how you feel.
I never had a stoner phase, so I was like, granted, no one really passed it to me. Because I'm a nobody. Some girl came up to me today at the meet and greet and said, it's so cool that you're like a nobody because like you get to like get the whole experience with, but like nobody comes up to you. It's cool that you're a nobody. I was
Literally
like,
punch in the face.
I would have cunt punted her if I,
I was
heard
like,
that.
I
would have said
was like,
cunt
yeah,
punt
do you
in
want to
the-
buy a t-shirt? No.
That's just insanity.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I used to be able to smoke a lot.
Yeah.
But if that was me, I would have probably had to go in an ambulance.
Yeah, so that's what happened.
Yeah,
I
so
was
we put
like,
baby in the car.
I was like, okay, this is a day of Thanksgiving, and I need to leave. I need to take a lap. I need to run away. They put me in the car. Grace went back, whatever. And this is over. The 420 is over. We leave the park, and I'm still high. I'm like, when is this gonna go away? And I'm like, how do people enjoy this? Please make it stop.
That's
make it
the
stop.
worst
Make it stop.
feeling
Make it stop.
ever.
And it never stopped. And then finally, it fucking stopped. And then we have the jar of shrooms. So we eat all of these shrooms, and
All
it's
of 'em.
just me and Grace.
Full jar.
Just me and Grace, and we're chilling, and we're like, it's not doing
Gia's
anything.
not here yet.
No, we're waiting on Gia.
Waiting
She's
on
coming
Gia.
at midnight. So we're like eating a little bit and a little bit because obviously that's how you do shrooms. Like you wait on it, and then they're not hitting. So we're like, we'll just eat more. We'll just eat more. We'll just eat more.
And
We'll
the-
just eat more.
and the
We'll
funny
finish
thing
the
is-
fries.
Classic.
It's a
like,
movie scene.
shrooms,
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
totally.
that's how you just dig yourself so deep.
Yeah.
into it.
And
then
like
it-
when in
and then it
Rome, you
hits
have to
you.
do
Yeah.
shrooms when you're in Colorado. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
totally.
I was like, I couldn't smoke. That's kind of crazy. I can't smoke weed, but I can just rip a jar of shrooms. But it's different. I feel
To each
like
their own.
Yeah. So we ripped this jar of shrooms, and then me and Grace end up so creepy. We end up. Well, we take a walk to the liquor store, and we're like, these shrooms
Yeah,
aren't
the shrooms
working.
aren't working, so we have to get some little liquor.
And then we get into the liquor store. It's bright. It's colorful.
Boy, is it bright.
It's colorful. It's bright. We're like, okay, maybe we're sherming.
It was cool. I was loving it. Except every time I was walking by all the bright, like, because this is like the craft beer capital of the world. So all their labels
Wait,
are
really?
like, yeah,
I
like
noticed that when we went to the liquor store
that a
today.
thing?
they truly love craft
Rows
beer.
and
Oh.
rows
Like,
of
it's like-
different IPAs and shit.
Okay.
Yeah. So like we're going past and they have like all these vibrant labels and shit, and I'm walking normally, but I'm thinking I'm walking too fast, and I'm like, I gotta take a break.
No, Grace keeps looking at me. We need to take a break. I'm like,
We're just
actually-
walking in the liquor store. I'm like, I need to take a break. And she's like, what?
And I'm on a different wavelength. I'm like, I need to keep going. I can't stop. I can't stop. So I'm walking. She's freaking out. We buy the colorfulest liquor that we could
Oh my
find.
God.
The
We
only
only
reason
bought it.
we only bought it because it looked pretty. And we're like, this is how stupid we are. The whole time we're like, I don't feel the shrooms. We're so clearly shrooming.
Oh, truly
When I came and everyone was sitting out by the fire, you guys were like, oh yeah, we took the shrooms and like they didn't really hit whatever. And I was like, they so clearly
Did
are.
you see our eyeballs?
Yes, literally. And when we went into the hotel, I was
so
yeah.
that's
Wait, before that.
okay.
So before Gia came, me and Grace come back from the liquor store and we just sit and like
In the dark on
in
like
the-
rocking chair.
in the dark on rocking chairs in front of the hotel, and we're eavesdropping on this crazy fucking man.
this motherfucker.
This crazy man.
I don't know what he stood for, but he believed in it.
So this motherfucker was sitting down and he's talking to a random couple with his wife at a fire. All we hear is, oh, wait, where's my phone? Actually transcribed it. I transcribed it because it was so crazy. We were listening in on him. And I was like, Grace, I just typed in your passcode and that is your phone.
That is my
That's
phone.
crazy. Where's my phone? So,
so Brianna
sorry.
was like,
Fuck.
so Brianna was like truly like you know, like in a courtroom when they're like a typographer. Is that what they're called? She was a typographer.
I was listening to him and I'm like, we need to remember this. I need to listen to this.
And
I typed it all out. I'm reading it.
She's
Listen to
gonna
what
read
he
it,
said.
but here's the thing, you're typing it all out. I'm like, what are we gonna do with this
Talk about it on Hangover
right
Hotel.
now?
Yeah.
Right now.
So this is what he fucking said. Understand, I fundamentally do not care. With all due respect, I think you're a nice person, but I do not care if someone hurts someone I love. I will fuck them up. I will not be caring. I will not consider it. I will destroy that person. Yes, ma'am. I will destroy. No. And I mean that with all due respect, and I really care. I do not give a fuck. And then he started saying, oh my God, he started like trying to pretend he cared about women's rights. He's like, I work for this company and these women, they want to leave because they have babies and I don't want them to feel bad. So I say leave.
Yo, dude, if you
And then he starts saying, all these women of color. Oh my God, he tried to be so progressive.
dude, every time we thought we were in on him,
I was like, oh, maybe
He
you're a good
lost
guy.
us.
He's like, yeah, these women of color love me because I'm a white man. I'm like, oh my God. And we're just like listening to this conversation,
And he's like-
shrooming out.
and he's like, I'm an owner of this company and I don't want women to feel bad for leaving because they have babies. Nobody feels bad. Like
That might just be you.
You said that.
Yeah.
You said that.
Yeah.
You said that.
And then Brianna's phone died, and then she started transcribing on
I
my
took it on
phone.
your phone, yeah.
I really don't care. Actually, I want to help and care for these people. Why? Because they crossed the line. Once they hurt someone I love and care about, it's over. I don't care. I have no compassion. I will destroy. I'm serious. I'm brutally honest.
This is a transcription.
Truly,
He kept
word for
saying-
word.
He kept saying, I will destroy these people. So it's just me and Grace shrooming out, listening to these people. And then they leave. And we're sitting there. Me and Grace kept
In the
saying,
dark.
we're like, we wish someone would come. We're like manifesting it. We're like, we wish someone would show up. Who shows up? Taylor shows out of an Uber.
That's hilarious.
And we're like, Taylor, come back. And then we bring her over to the fire. We
Taylor's our
rope
event
her in.
coordinator. She's the best.
Yeah, so
Literally
we,
the best.
we bring Taylor over. We sit at the fire. We just talk for like hours.
And we're rambling.
Rambling.
And at the very end of rambling, I'm like, I have to get something off my chest. And she's like, what? I'm like, I've been on shrooms this whole time. She's like, I would have never known.
She's like, air it all out.
She's
Tell
like,
me.
She's like, yeah, like, let me know. Like, what's good? And I'm like, I felt like I was keeping a secret. Then, so we were waiting for Gia to come for so long. And every car that came through to the hotel, because we're in the front of the hotel, we're like, Gia. And then the one time we're like, I think this is Gia.
And then we see like
It
a little
was.
light out of the back of the car.
We're like, yes!
We're like, it's Gia.
here. It was very nice to pull up and see everyone sitting outside there. I was like, thank
we were
God.
so stoked to see you.
Yeah.
She pulled up with her suitcase and her squishmallow. And we're like, Gia, sit down. She so wanted to just go to bed. We're like, you're
Oh
going
my
to
God,
talk for
yeah.
a little bit. And then
No,
we're
it was
gonna put
nice
you
to
bed.
talk.
How you doing?
This is, I guess this is my first time.
We do that and we're like, okay, we're going to wake up. It's going to be a crazy day. And then we wake up.
Crazy day.
Crazy day. Then we had the meet and greet. The meet and greet was like a little
Mellow.
different. It was mellow. And it was like
It came in waves.
It came in waves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came in waves.
It's not what we're used to.
No, it's not. It's the West Coast. It's weird. Yeah. So the West Coast is like very chill. There's not a very barstool presence out here. But what's crazy is like it sells out and then they don't come,
Yeah, it's silly.
which is
Yeah.
like weird.
Yeah.
Also, at the same time, there was Subtronics, school,
Lots of stuff going on.
Finals.
Formals.
lots of different things,
Yeah.
and it's what day of the week is it?
Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, but still amazing. Everyone that came was awesome.
Phenomenal.
And sometimes those meet and greets are better because I can actually talk to the people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get to meet them.
You get
yeah.
to like meet them and have
actually meet them.
conversations, which actually is nicer for me instead of like picture by. Because I
Yeah.
kind of feel like a dick when I do that.
Yeah.
But the meet and greet was fun, and then we drove to an hour away to Party City.
And we waited for another hour for the balloons.
Oh my God, this lady was so
here's
slow.
the thing: like we're from New York, we're from Boston.
Boom, boom,
like,
boom, boom, boom,
blah,
fast.
blah, blah. These people are like
Taking their sweet old time.
I'm like, are you fucking okay?
slow motion.
I hate.
Yeah.
I didn't want. I'm never a dick or a diva, but I'm like, you are so slow motion. I hate you.
I just can't stand when people like don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And like are in slow motion and just like to go with
Like
the
if
flow.
someone needs something from me, I'm running. I'm doing
That's
it.
why like, I would love to
I'm like,
settle
okay,
down
I'm
here.
doing it.
It would be phenomenal, but like I don't know if I would fit in with the vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I
Very
mean?
slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different
slow.
vibe.
It's
different
different.
vibe. So we do that. We go to the Party City, whatever. We get ready. We come back, and then it's party time.
Yeah.
And we have no idea what to expect.
No idea.
No idea because Boulder, we did the 420 shit. It didn't work. And everyone's super chill here, and everyone at the meet and greet was coming, but they were also like not from Boulder, which was weird. Like
Yeah.
everyone like drove here,
There
which
was
is
also
awesome.
like a bunch of formals tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were like kind of stressed out. We're like, I don't know what's going on. And then we came, super great. The second we get on stage, I think we were like 3 songs.
Wait,
on.
pause, back up. So when we were like pre-gaming to come, you were getting a lot of DMs that they were kicking people out.
Oh my God, I forgot
Super
about
crazy.
this.
These people are like bananas.
So
at this
They were
venue.
very
this is-
strict.
This is the first like venue we've done that's like a theater.
Yeah, like a stage,
Like we
not
usu-
a bar.
We usually do like college bars, and when we get to the meet and greet today, they're like, no outside alcohol. We're gonna lose our liquor license, whatever. I'm like, okay, you're a fucking pussy.
We're just trying to film an ad, baby.
Where are the cops? Where are the cops? Are you
Where the
fucking
police
kidding me?
at?
I mean, like, come on. I thought this was Boulder chill. We do like Molly on the weekdays. I was like, okay, this is like throwing me off. So they're dicks. They're super mean to us, and the whole time at the meet and greet, they're like freaking out about like alcohol. We can't vape. We can't do anything. And then it's time for the party, and we're waiting in the room. We're pre-gaming, and I'm getting all these DMs. I just got kicked out. They took my vape. I was vaping. They ripped me out of the place. I was waiting in line. Before we got in, I had cups. They kicked me out. I was like, dude, what the fuck? So like before we get there, half of the people are already kicked out for vaping.
So wild.
What does a vape do, bro? What does a vape do?
Dude,
Let's
I know.
backtrack back to Phoenix. Can't vape in the sky? You can't vape in the venue?
It makes no sense.
What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do?
Who is it hurting?
Nobody.
Yeah.
It only smells like yum yum. Yeah. It's not cigarettes.
Literally
Yeah.
makes the world go round. It makes it smell better.
And I'm just gonna segue real quick. Can we vape on an airplane, please? I would love that.
I do. I go to the bathroom.
Really?
Wow,
That's
that's
a federal crime.
yeah.
And I'll own it. But still, vaping in a venue? What is a vape? What is gonna blow up? What is gonna happen?
What's the fire alarm
What are
gonna
you
go off?
what are you gonna cry? Oh, I'm vaping, your eyes hurt. Oh my God, I'm vaping. Are you gonna throw up?
Oh,
What
I'm
do you
vaping.
care?
You gonna have asthma? You're just gonna develop asthma?
Like what is wrong? What? Oh, you're gonna get secondhand popcorn lung. I have popcorn lung. Worry about yourself.
Popcorn lung. I
Yes,
forgot about
That was a huge thing.
That was huge.
And I have it, and I don't care. And let me vape because it is literally the only thing that keeps me sane.
I need a vice,
So I was
and
saying,
that's my vice.
I was saying, like my vape is my anxiety dog.
yeah.
Yeah, like my vape is
You
like
can't
my.
take my anxiety.
Yeah, this is my.
We need
guard-
a vest.
This is my.
This one's ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, we get
Watch.
everyone's
Wait,
getting
just real quick.
disco.
Hey.
That's like mad sick.
Like ridiculous.
No, I like that.
I can't stand it.
It's just hilarious to me that Boulder's or like Colorado's so strict on vapes, but then they sell vapes like that.
I know.
And they're also the first to legalize marijuana.
Yeah.
We can't vape, but we can just toke it
Yeah.
down. We toke it down. No smoking vapes.
It's just insanity.
So,
One
anyways,
hug.
everyone's getting kicked out of the venue for vaping. I'm like looking at my DMs. I'm like, okay, this is gonna suck.
Silly goose shit.
And I'm like, the people are so excited, so we're gonna bring the good vibes, whatever. So we get there. It's great. The crowd is great. It's super fun. And we're not allowed to bring alcohol on stage. My whole thing is alcohol on stage. Like, we pop champagne, we pour vodka in people's mouths.
Did they not like do any like research? You know, like like Sleep When You're Dead tour is coming.
Were, like, even at the meet and greet, they seemed like truly pissed off. They thought we were like pop, like little influencer, like silly kisses. Like they couldn't.
Like
stand
if you
us
hate
'cause we
us
didn't
so
fit their
much,
fucking
then
vibe.
don't fucking say yes to us coming.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were judgmental
Also,
for sure.
What do you want us to do?
Like they like rasta, like chill, like everyone gets to smoke weed when those people play. But we can't smoke vapes when we're bumping around.
And we can't have a drink on stage. So anyways, we couldn't have drinks on stage, so we buy a bunch of bottles of sparkling wine so that we could the crowd could like
non-alcoholic.
think it was fun, because we don't want to like fuck off the crowd. Like that's the whole thing. They're like wanting to get champagne poured on them. They want it to be fun. They want it to be exciting. So we get a bunch of bottles of sparkling champagne.
Because they're telling us if you bring champagne, we're gonna shut it all down.
Yeah. So we get the sparkling champagne and we get to the club, whatever, it's fun.
Non-alcoholic.
And sparkling wine.
Yeah,
Sparkling
like,
cider.
Yeah, whatever.
It's juice. It's fucking juice.
Yeah, literally sparkling
Fucking-
grape juice.
So we get the juice, and me and Grace get bottles, and we go to pop it in the crowd. And I'm like, all right, let's pop it on the crowd. I'm trying to pop it on the crowd. You need a bottle opener. And I'm like, I'm like, no, you don't. I'm like,
Because we're so used to like popping.
I'm just
and
like popping it.
going.
And I'm like kind of drunk, so I'm like, no, I can get it.
Yeah.
And I just keep twisting and twisting and twisting and twisting. And then I'm like, ouch, my hand kind of hurts. I'm like, I'll try to bite it. So I try to bite it. And then I'm like, oh my God, that girl's so bloody. What the fuck? That's gross. I literally look at her. I'm like, babe, fix that. And then I'm like, I go to wipe my hand and then I have blood over my face. I'm like, oh my God. I'm sliced the fuck
You're
open.
mummified.
Yeah.
Dude, I need stitches so bad. I don't
No,
know if you
you
guys
really
saw
need-
this shit.
no, you really
this
need
is my
stitches in, like,
triple
right here.
wrap up. I wrapped this shit fucking 6 times. I'm jumping on the stage. So anyways, I'm dripping blood and I'm dripping all over this girl. And I'm like, ew, fix that. You're gross. And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, ew, you're bleeding. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. My
asshole.
I'm like, my blood's all over you. Well, I'm like, dude, you have a bloody nose or something. I didn't realize I was bleeding. And then I'm like, ouch, my hand. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I start freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, I'll wipe you off. I start wiping her off with my pants. I have blood all over my pink pants. And then I run downstairs. I'm like, someone help me. I need to get back up there. Wrap it up. So they wrap me up.
Cool. Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, let me rip a shot.
Champion.
And then I come back up, and throughout the night, it just bleeds through the whole thing. But it was sick.
How do you feel right now?
Oh, it's throbbing.
Does it hurt?
Yeah. But it's
Yeah?
wrapped, so it's good. So I'm not bleeding
Yeah.
through anymore.
I
which
will
is
have to
fine.
say, Grace, when she took over,
I said,
that
Grace,
was,
please.
she did a great job.
That's my yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like-
I'm gonna step
I
up.
was like,
Yeah, she
please.
stepped
I
up.
said, I'm gonna run down, please.
Oh no,
take
dude!
care.
Yeah.
I actually the
I
crowd
looked
was
I
fucking
looked at you and I was
lit
like,
as
please.
fuck.
The crowd was awesome.
The crowd was phenomenal.
They were
And like
really great
regardless
people.
of
Like,
anything,
true
the songs,
diehards.
yeah, they were
Yeah.
awesome. I loved like everyone in Boulder is super fun. Like
Phenomenal.
the venue people sucked, but the people were awesome.
So kind and like really like understood like the vibe and
Yeah.
like what we were there to do.
Yeah,
and they
it
were
was
so
fun.
in on it.
It was
awesome.
fun, and everyone was like, people in the back were going crazy.
Yeah.
Like people, it was so.
Dude, there
cool
was
fun.
this one girl. I don't know. Gia pointed her out. She was like in a rave outfit.
Yeah,
She seems
You took
like
a picture of her. and
Oh
showed me.
my
she seems like the type. She
God.
like no matter what that venue throws, she's
Having
gonna
fun.
she's gonna
That
be
was
there and she's gonna have
hilarious.
some
I
fun.
tried to
That's
take a
what I love.
picture of some kid that was like holding up his phone that said like "eat more chicken" or like "feed me chicken," whatever.
background
and
was
in the
the girl.
background was this girl's just bare ass.
It was so
literally
awesome.
her bare
That's
ass.
I mean,
I was like,
that's a
rock on.
Go with
Yeah.
the flow, spirit girl.
Yeah,
There was a
totally,
girl in the
totally.
crowd that was rolling for the first time.
Oh my god.
She's like, bro, I'm rolling for the
and
first
she
time
wrapped
for you.
herself in like a scarf
She was
and everything. She's
awesome.
like,
She
I'm
was
just having so
awesome.
much fun.
everyone in the crowd was awesome. The girls were fucking great. All the
Yeah.
guys were
There was
great.
a couple fellas. There was one
There was
kid with
actually
the
a lot of
sign.
fellas,
That,
yeah.
so here's the thing: the fellas don't understand that if you go to these events, you're gonna find phenomenal women.
Oh my God, the best
so many
women.
girls.
So
like,
many
if you want to get a girlfriend,
hot girls,
Yeah.
go to
that like to
the
have
Sleep When You're
fun.
Dead tour.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
literally.
it's
Like,
all girls.
We've been saying it for a long time, fellas. Truly,
Seriously.
you want to get laid?
Go.
These bitches are here.
And like, at least
And
just
they're down.
at least
they're
just
ready.
pretend like if you tell these girls like, oh, I love Brianna, I love Grace, I love
Yeah.
Gia, they'll be like, wait, do you really?
Yeah.
Like, you
Come
can just
over.
lie.
Like, it doesn't matter. You're
Yeah.
gonna get
There was
laid.
a surprising amount of guys.
there
Yeah.
was,
Yeah,
there was, and they
there
were
was a lot.
vibing out.
Yeah,
I thought
totally.
they were gonna be dead.
There was
Yeah.
that one kid with the sign. What did it say? I would or something.
something.
No, it's like you're the chicken to my fry or something.
like, yeah, I want to fry your
have a-
chicken or
yeah.
something.
That, I
think
mean,
I-
that was funny.
The guys were great. Everyone was great. Everyone in Boulder is amazing. The venue was cool, but
Yeah.
the people sucked. Like, I mean, I get it. You have rules, you have laws,
I
whatever.
understand.
But at the same time, I'm like, what the
You
fuck?
have to understand what we do and how we do it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. So we ended that and we went down into the green room. I'm bleeding everywhere, and
You
Baby
can
girls-
fry my chicken.
you can find my chicken. Yeah.
That's funny.
That was good. So we go down, and we're like, what the fuck do we do? And there's a bunch of girls down there, and they're like, come to this apartment complex.
And baby girl has to like rewrap her shit because it's bleeding.
I
through.
bled
Yeah.
through everything.
Like you need stitches.
No, I need stitches bad, but it's fine.
And also, we were gonna stay till tomorrow.
Yeah, we were.
I know. I know.
Should we? I don't know. Let's decide
Still
right now.
up in the air.
Okay, so should we stop and recap? Okay. Okay, so there's a show at Red Rocks tomorrow, Galantis.
Yeah.
We've never been to Red Rocks. I feel like it's like a bucket
Such a bucket list
and we're
thing.
thinking about it, but like all of our work shit is done.
Yeah.
So it would strictly just be like fun.
Fun.
Yeah. Pure
But
fun.
at the same time, I have kittens. Grace needs to move out.
I have a Taylor Swift orchestra.
You do have a Taylor Swift orchestra.
Elaborate on that.
It's a orchestra that plays Taylor Swift songs in Brooklyn. It's actually sick.
Gia said this earlier. She's like, I have a Taylor Swift orchestra. I'm like, Taylor Swift's in town. She's like, no.
Taylor Swift's not there. It's just an orchestra at a church.
It's at a
Um,
church.
Yeah.
Oh, no
it's like
shit.
very like angelic, intense.
beautiful
yeah.
show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
So
but Galantis at Red Rocks.
Galantis
Yeah.
at
Yeah. Yeah.
I know it's like, oh my god, but at sometimes maybe we need to be responsible.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I've been very irresponsible lately for the past 6 months, really. And I was like, you know what? I don't think it's like financially.
And we have LSU
In
in
my
4
favor.
days.
4.
Yeah.
It's wild.
We have LSU in 4 days. So it's like if we stay here, I think we might be burnt out to a max where I think LSU is going to be one of the best schools yet.
I really do.
And we don't want to be miserable. when
And
we do
I
it.
have to move out of my apartment.
Yeah.
And here's the thing.
What?
I'm moving into your house.
I know.
It's a hostel.
No, it's great. I want it. I can't sleep alone ever. So I'm like, her and fucking Josh, if you guys know Josh, they both have to move out at fucking
exact time.
April 1st. And they can't find apartments because New York
It's
is
impossible.
horrible. And I'm like,
May 1st.
and they keep saying like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm like, oh, that stinks. You can come live in with me. You can come live with me because I can't be alone.
But I have
No, I love it. I'm so excited. I can't wait to host you guys. I literally cannot sleep alone.
Baby
And
girl
I
has a
love it.
tiny nook in her living room, and that's where I'm gonna put my bed.
We're gonna put a flex ball. We're gonna
Perfect.
figure it out. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
But so I have to figure that out when we get home. I'm having
Yeah.
fun up until tomorrow, where I really have to like buckle down.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Tomorrow's
think,
gonna be
like,
scary.
Red Rocks,
be so scary.
Yeah.
Atlantis is my best bet. But boy, would I love to do it, so I don't have to think about any of
But
this.
I know.
guys, we're moving to LA for a month at least,
Yes.
and then we can
G's
just
gonna be here.
and
Yeah.
we can just take a
And
quick
Hannah.
flight over to Red
Yes,
Rocks.
that is
Yes.
true. That is
And
true.
then the Grand Canyon. I kind of want to see that.
I would love to
yeah,
see the Grand
yeah.
Canyon.
I want to see
Yeah.
the
So
Grand Canyon.
what we didn't understand was we were in Arizona.
Is the Grand Canyon? in
Yeah.
Arizona?
Yes. I
Where?
thought it was in Nevada.
I don't know where it is in
It's in
Arizona, but it's
but it was
somewhere.
3 hours away from Phoenix.
Okay, fair.
That's
Yeah.
a hike.
That's like different.
Yeah.
That's a drive.
well, we can hit up Grand Canyon and then Red Rocks.
Red Rocks.
Yes.
Perfect.
And
Make
then
a
we're
whole
boom.
trip out of it.
and then we'll go back
Yeah.
to LA.
And I personally want to hit a Chick's stop. We have to pick a good
Chick's?
one. Chick's Memphis.
Oh.
You know your sister.
Yeah.
I was like, well, chicks.
Oh wait, aren't you
Yeah.
her bodyguard?
Yeah. Like I just signed up, and it was this whole thing. Like I protect her.
Yeah,
But she
because-
just stands behind me
Wait,
the
was
entire
that
time.
tonight
Big
or was that a
sister.
different
No,
time?
dude, that was at Alyssa's live show.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What, you're protecting someone?
No, this girl came up to me and she was like, I know you're Fran's bodyguard, but like, do you think I could maybe talk to her for a second?
The fuck?
I was like, that is so rude.
So
like,
rude.
I don't even know if she like wanted to come off as rude, but it was unbelievable.
And then she's like, "Wait, are you calling me bulky or like what are you like? What are you
what kind of
insinuating?"
backhanded statement was that?
mean by
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Exactly that.
I don't know.
my
Like,
God.
sorry, I'm standing next to the person I'm literally blood related to.
I would have said, I don't know
Yeah.
her, and I don't know you, and I hate you.
I was like,
Get out of my
I literally
face.
said to her, I was like, it's a free country. Like,
No,
you
what you
can
do is
do
you go,
whatever you want.
Oh, you were doing that tonight?
Yeah, so after the party tonight, we ended up at a frat hotel.
Okay, here's the thing.
It was a
They were
apartment.
saying-
Apartment.
They
Yeah.
were making it like it was like a speakeasy.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
They made it seem like it was
we're
a
in like
bar.
the green room after the event, and they're like all these girls are in the like down there, and they're like, "Listen, you gotta come to Mansions," and they're like telling us, they're like, "When you get there, there's gonna be a password, and you need to know the password."
But I was asking him like, mansions. Okay, so is it a mansion?
Yeah, that's
is
what I
it a
think.
bar? Is it what is it? And they're like, no, it's like you need a password to get in. I'm like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean we need a password? to get in?
Elaborate.
And they're like, no, just come with us. And I'm like, okay, we'll just come with you.
Yeah.
So
we
put
didn't
in
even
the
need a
address.
password.
No, we didn't
Absolutely
need
not.
anything. So we just get in, and basically what this place is, I guess it's like the most expensive place to live on campus,
Okay.
is what the girl was telling me.
Fair.
Okay.
So that's
'Cause it was
probably
nice.
why they call it mansions.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was sick. They had like a roof
they
deck.
had a giant M on the building too.
Yeah,
I
for
did
mansions,
notice that.
guess. So we get there, we go up, and I don't know. It was fun.
It was a rooftop and shit. And
The girls were really nice. Like, all the people there. It seemed like they were all like coming back from a formal or something.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone was super chill. Everyone was
Yeah.
super nice, and actually, there were a couple
Except for
people.
the fellas. I didn't have any good conversations with any of
Some
the
of them were
fellas.
weird.
I made 2 frat boys cry.
Please tell us more.
Okay. So there was this one frat boy, and
Don't date frat boys.
he was like coming up to me. He's like taking all these pictures with me, like being a dick about it though. Like oh, chicken fry, like, and then like taking videos of me. And then this girl whispers in my ear, he cheated on his girlfriend 7 times, and she's my best friend. And I'm like, bet.
Here we go.
So I go, you're a cheater, aren't you? He goes, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, you cheated on your girlfriend, right? He's like, who the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's like, and then he goes, this is my house. And I go, and you cheated on your girlfriend? And he was like, no, I didn't. Like, who are you talking to? And he gets so defensive. And then he starts saying like, this is my house. Like, you can leave at any time you want to. And
Wait,
then
are you shitting
And then
me?
he starts talking to all these guys, and they're like, bro, like, chill, like, shut up. Like, no. And he starts freaking out. He throws a glass. He's like, freaks out. And these girls are like, bro, I was so sick. I was like, oh, I didn't know it was that crazy. Like, I didn't know it was that deep, because it was their best friend that he cheated on. And they were like begging that I said that. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a thing. So I talked to him, whatever. I'm like, you're a cheater, blah, blah, blah. He starts freaking out. He was actually like kind of funny, kind of cool, but like still a cheater. Like, I don't know. You're fucked
The
up.
cool guys are usually cheaters.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Cool guys, good guys are not cheaters.
No, I'm not saying he's a good guy.
No,
I'm
he
saying
was
he's a
not a good
cool
guy.
guy I like to hang out with.
Yeah, funny guy. Idiot. Mustache.
Hot.
Boulder. No.
Not hot.
No. I mean like normal.
Decent.
Wasn't like Boulder. hot.
Decent or mad decent?
You don't have a mustache.
You have a beard.
You have a beard. You have a beard. If it was just a mustache. If it was just a mustache.
It's a muzzy. It's a muzzy.
Yeah, so anyway, that guy freaks out. I'm like, okay, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I don't know what's going on. And then I have this other motherfucker.
He's trying to kick you out of his house.
And it didn't work. So he freaks out, whatever. And then I have this other motherfucker that it's like playful funny. So he's like screaming at me all night to get up and dance with him. And I'm like, I'm not dancing with you, bro. And he's like, why?
Like, granted, we're on a tiny little rooftop with like 15, maybe 20.
Yeah, he's like, no, we can tango. We can do this. I'm like,
Tango.
yeah, but it was like
Oh,
funny. So he was funny, and I'm like, okay, you're kind of funny, whatever. I'll
you're fucking
I'll
with
feed
him.
into this. I'm fucking with him, and we just start going back and forth, whatever. He's like making me take shots. I'm like, I hate you, whatever. And then he starts like saying all the shit, and I'm like, I can't do this. I start barking at him. He's like, starts freaking out. He's like, what the fuck is going on? These girls are like, oh my god, losing their minds. And then he reciprocated with.
Oh, that
This
we did
guy.
meet this
Okay,
motherfucker.
This
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah.
He was a good
Ooh.
one. He was funny.
No, he was funny.
He had good energy.
But every time he hit it with a,
But I was like, okay, I get it. But it was like funnier.
No, that was funny.
Funnier than the frat boys.
I didn't know there
like,
was
being frat
history
boys.
behind it.
Yeah, there was
Yeah, I
history.
thought he was just doing
So
that.
because
No, he
because
was
when
funny.
we
That's
we met him, he was just going, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what's going on, Brianna?
Well, you guys were talking the whole night, and I got stuck.
oh, we got vintage.
You guys got vintage. Gia and Grace are talking the whole night. I'm looking at them like, guys, help me. And I'm just like sitting with these people.
You were just like raw dog in the
no,
party.
I'm sitting with these two people that when we left were getting taken out in an ambulance. No joke.
oh shit!
Yeah. Did we not see that? You didn't see that?
I saw the ambulance. I didn't know they were your buddies.
Oh, they're my buddies all night. I'm like, guys, come on.
Oh, did you put them in the ambulance?
Probably. Because I kept taking shots that were trying to match the energy.
Oh,
I was like,
and here's the thing. We were talking about this. Not a lot of people can do what we do.
no.
Not a lot of people can keep up.
No, it's a lot. So
It's a lot.
they couldn't keep up. We left. They left in an ambulance. We left. The security picked us up. Mike picked us up. Rob picked us up.
guys. Mike.
Mike is
Mike.
the goat.
Mike is our security guard, and he is the goat.
Literally.
The best.
And now we have Rob. Now he's the
Yeah,
goat too.
and Rob
as
is
well.
well. As
Yeah, we're
Rob as
missing
well.
Anthony, also the
Oh.
goat.
Yeah.
Anthony, and we can't forget about
What's his name?
Danny?
Danny.
Can't forget about Danny.
Oh my god, I could never forget about Danny.
So we
I
got
love
our security
Danny.
guys. They are our motherfucking boys.
Danny, Mike, Anthony.
Yeah,
and
we
Rob.
do have great security guards. They're all awesome.
Scare them sometimes. Yeah, but they get it.
They get
They
it.
get it. They don't
Yeah.
judge, which is
But
nice.
but
Yeah.
here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. I think it's funny. If they're not with us, they're with Dave.
I know.
And it's there's no in between.
Yeah, and there's no
And it's gotta
It's
be.
not a
It's gotta
match.
be a little different.
like it's got like Dave is not doing what like being crazy.
like I
we are.
wonder. Like I wonder. Like what
Dave's
they
not
prefer.
getting dropped off at a frat house.
Getting picked up like hammered.
Yeah.
They sat outside for like the first like 3 minutes,
Yeah,
like while
and
we
they
were out
texted.
there.
They texted me. They're like, "We're not being weird. Just want to make sure you guys got in there all right." And I'm like, "No, you guys are good." And I sent like a disco emoji.
Yeah. And then after we're there for like 2 hours, and then we text them please, and they come right in a heartbeat.
Literally.
They're the best.
Yeah.
I like Boulder.
I love Boulder.
What's our consensus on Boulder?
I like Boulder. Like I would like to come here for like a vacation.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
like to come here to just
I
chill.
don't think it's very much like huge party.
No.
Yeah, I did not get that
Good
vibe.
vibes.
Yeah.
Phenomenal vibes.
I asked two girls, I was like, what's like a typical Friday night? And they're like, we don't
That's a
go
great
to
question.
bars.
Yeah.
They're like, we just like kind of do stuff like this.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's
I
fun.
love a good chill though.
Yeah.
I like a kickback.
Like
Yeah.
I love a kickback.
I do like a good house party with just like your friends,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But
Like
every
my-
once in a while, you need to go to a bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
And they said they don't have bars.
Yeah, so
they do house
weird.
parties. But here's the thing, like I love a pregame, I love a postgame. Anything in the middle, it's cool.
Yeah.
But like I prefer pregame, postgame.
Post game's mine.
Because it's
That's-
intimate.
My post game is where I thrive.
Postgame.
Post game is
It's
always where I
absolutely
thrive.
it.
It's where I
Yeah.
meet my best friends. That's where it's always the best.
Those are my boys. I have the most
vintage conversations.
yes. I was gonna say like something stupid like savage.
You are
So
mad
savage.
savage though. You're a
Nah,
savage. You're a savage though, bro. No,
No,
low
bro,
key.
I don't-
deadass
I don't
facts,
want
you are
that.
a savage.
I don't
low
want
key.
that.
No cap. Fizzy sizzle dizzle. You're savage.
You slay.
I swear.
Grace, I literally was about to say that.
wait. I'm living.
We were slipping tonight.
Okay.
We're millennials.
And that is what happened tonight.
Yeah.
hangovers up?
It was-
Hungover?
And I'm gonna. Be
I'm already
hungover in,
feeling
5
like-
minutes.
yeah,
I kinda wanna
literally.
kill myself.
Hungover hotel.
So it's Hungover Hotel, and that's Boulder. That's a wrap. I think we had a really good time.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Great time.
I think it was fun.
First
Yeah.
time
I wanna come
on the
back-
Sleep
well,
When
we're
You're Dead
coming-
tour.
And here's the
Gia,
thing.
this is Gia's introduction.
Yes.
So fucking happy Gia was here because she just fits the Boulder vibe. You know what I mean? Like truly and honestly.
We were saying
Yeah.
last night when we were at the fire before she came, me, Grace, and Taylor. This is such a Gia vibe.
such a Gia vibe.
Such a Gia vibe.
I
And
love
I'm
that.
so glad you were here.
Yeah, me too.
So it's
We
great.
had a great time.
So
Fabulous.
cheers.
Much
Hungover
love.
Hotel.
Cheers.
Sleep when
Slay.
you're
How do
dead.
we end it?
Slay. Sliving.
No.
Sleep when you're dead.